Look at that. Lights in the grill. Let's build some boost. They're taking it out of production because at one point it just struggles. You just have that M50d badge. What's up guys, welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Martijn. Max isn't here today, so I'm taking over. And today I'm taking a look at the all new BMW X6 M Performance. So you have two M Performance versions of the X6 and X5. You have the M50i and the M50d. Today we have the diesel. So let's take a lap around the car, show you all the stuff it's got, and let's take it to the Autobahn, do a few acceleration tests with our draggy GPS performance box, and show you how fast this car really is. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to receive updates when we upload a new video. Thanks for that. Okay, so this is it, the X6. Yeah, it's basically the coupe brother of the new X5, but it's much more than that, I think. I think this feels more special. It feels better, to be honest. I'll explain during this video. So what makes this an M Performance car? Well, you've got all the gray accents, which all M Performance cars have. So it's this sort of matte, silky satin gray. It's really special. Even that little M is in that color. And if you just have an M Sport car, this is in chrome, but now it's in this super special M Performance silver color. We also have 22-inch M Performance wheels, 275 wide in the front, and in the rear 315. So that really makes sure that this car looks low and wide, and that's also because of those enormous rear tires. Really like that. The exhausts also have that special gray color. They're quite big, but I don't think they're bigger than like a 40i or a 30d. But that's quite special about this car. You don't really see how fast it actually is. You just have that M50d badge that gives it away, but I mean, you can take that off and it looks like any other X6, except for a few things, like those gray accents and the big wheels. And you have this spoiler, which has like a little gap taken out of it, like with the M3 and M4 CS. Really like that. Just looks cool. I know it's not the prettiest car out there, the X6, but I do think it's more exciting to look at than the new X5. I really prefer this, not just the looks. You know, let's go to the technicalities, but they're identical technicality wise, the X5 and X6. This is the 3-liter quad turbo diesel engine, 400 horsepower. But even more impressive, 760 Newton meters of torque, which is more than the upcoming X6M competition. Crazy. So this is hello and goodbye, because this engine, the B57D30, is going away. They are taking it out of production because they claim it's too difficult to build and too expensive. But you know, fast diesels, they kind of ruin a brand's reputation at the moment. So BMW is putting this M Performance diesel to sleep. Audi is putting the V8 diesel to sleep and replacing it for a V8 petrol engine. BMW has basically done the same because they have the M50i, which is the petrol version of the M Performance car of the X6. It's 530 horsepower, 750 Newton meters. It's way faster, it's way more involving to drive, but this M50d does have something special that the V8 petrol just doesn't have. I mean, you can do 1,000 kilometers on a single tank, no problem. And that's what I really like about this car. It's about really daily driving, driving a lot, driving far away, going to places with ultimate speed and comfort. And that's a concept I really, really like. Okay, so now for the best part, I think, when you compare this to an X5, and it's the interior. You might think, well, it's kind of identical. It is, but it's more around you. It's more like hugging you. You feel like sitting in the car instead of on top of it, like you do with the X5. I really prefer this. You know, you have those huge A-pillars that just curve towards you, which really make you feel like you're sitting in a cocoon. The BMW X6 is also lower and wider than the X5, and you really feel it when you sit in here. So if you want to know everything about the M50d drivetrain, you have to watch Max's review on the X5 M50d. I'm going to link that video in the top right corner. For now, we're going to take this X6 M50d and yeah, let's do a few acceleration runs with it. So I have my phone mount right here, which I'm going to stick to the window. And I have the draggy GPS receiver right here. That's 10 Hz GPS, so it's super accurate. Wait for the satellites to connect. And let's put the car in the ride mode when we're waiting for that. We're going to use Sport Plus. ESP is going to be put in Sport. And the gearbox also in Sport. And that's it, basically. So let's get that running. And I'll give you a screen recording so you can really see the result of this test. So let's build some boost and let's go. So it should do 5.2 seconds to 100, and that was a 5.16, so that's dead on, I'd say. Yeah, we can do another one. So it does perform. It's a bit slippery right now, but that X-Drive system, this all-wheel drive system, really makes sure you have all the grip in the world, even though it's a bit slippery. And that's a 5.20 dead. So as you can see, it can do this consistently and without any trouble. We are going to do a 100 to 200 run on the Autobahn later on and see if this car is faster than its more practical brother, the X5, because I think this is more aerodynamic, so maybe it's going to benefit in that area. So what about the handling? Well, as I said, it's wider, it's lower, it's got wider tires, wider track. Yeah, you do feel that. That was the soft limiter of the diesel engine. Yeah, that was my bad. But you do feel that it wants to send the power to the rear, because this is an M performance car. So yeah, it wants to feel like it's a rear wheel drive car. Oh, I have to show you one more thing. This has got the new grille lighting. So BMW nowadays is all about you know, showing off with lights and crystals and stuff like this. I don't like, but it's got a new feature. I don't know if it's on when it's running. Oh yeah, it is. Look at that. Lights in the grille. Yeah. That's really going to give you some points at the McDonald's parking lot. Let's put that into place. Yeah, I know I have to stop, but there's a tractor coming, you stupid car. Yeah, again, you feel that power going to the rear, and it's actually quite amusing. I think if you really abuse it, you can throw the back around, but I'm not going to do that. But I really like the fact that they engineered that in to make it feel like a rear-wheel drive car. And the handling is actually pretty good. So a lot better and a lot sportier than with the X5. So you'd think they're the same, but they're really not. You know, they're quite different in the way they make you feel and the way you drive them. This is much more dynamic. Okay, let's put that gearbox back in sport mode and see if we can do a decent 100 to 200 run. So with the X5 we did a 15.77. Yeah, so our goal is to beat that number. And if we do, you guys get a discount to celebrate on this wonderful little device. So 15.77 to beat. This is 15.69. So that's 0.08 of a second quicker, but it's quicker. Woohoo! What I do notice is that this speedo is showing GPS speed, as you can see. I don't think I've ever seen that before on a BMW. Why do they do that? It's different with every model. Really weird. Let's see if we can improve on that 15.69. So it's got the 8-speed ZF automatic gearbox, which is just the best gearbox out there today. That was a 15.24. So that's half a second quicker than the X5. So yeah, you do benefit a little from the styling and proportions of this car in comparison to the X5. So if you use the code X6M50D, you get 20 euros discount on a Dragy GPS performance box, and I'm going to ship it to you anywhere for free. So I don't care if you live on a deserted island near Hawaii, I'm going to send it to you for free with that code. So let's see what the top speed is. I do think we're going to need a bit of space because, you know, 400 horsepower in a 2.2 ton car. Yeah. You just saw earlier, at one point it just struggles. So if you want to go faster or reach that top speed sooner, you have to get the M50i petrol V8 engine, which has 530 horsepower, and it's just way quicker. But if you drive on the Autobahn every day, hundreds of kilometers, this is the winner. I mean, this thing can do 200 kilometers an hour and still be economical. That's something the M50i won't be able to do. And that's really what this car is all about. Doing a lot of distance, a lot of kilometers on a single day with comfort and speed. Brakes are really, really nice. They're not ceramics or anything, but this is a heavy, heavy car, and the stopping power and feel is really, really good. Which is quite typical for M performance cars. You know, they always have great brakes, and I really like that. So we're back in the Netherlands and fun is over. So I'm going to stop the video here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe by hitting this button right here. If you want to see Max's review on the X5 M50i, go watch this video. And if you want one of these Dragys, use the code X6M50D and click here. Thanks guys, see you at the next one.